Welcome to Naples, Florida, where deals are made on multi-billion-dollar properties every day. The array of beautiful beaches, golf courses, yachts, Bentleys, and billionaires offers a lifestyle second to none. This is Billionaires Coast.
I don't just list properties to list them, I list them to sell them.
Southwest Florida is a destination area. People from all over the world come here for our beaches.
Southwest Florida offers some of the best luxury homes in the world, even better than Beverly Hills.
I've put myself in all sorts of situations just to make a sale.
I give this job 110%, and that's why I get great results.
When I sell luxury real estate, it just makes me want to dance.
Everyone loves Naples. 4 generations it pleases.
Power of 2 realtors is always better than 1.
I sell luxury real estate for the thrill of the ride.
Sometimes I'm able to put a string of deals together in one day.
It's good to know who your friends are in this business.
The real estate market is like a giant game of chess, and I want to be the one to call checkmate.
Today, Cliff Donenfeld is having several realtors and potential renters come to his listing in Bay Colony Estates. First up is realtor Erica Michaels.
My client is looking for a really good pool view and a great place to entertain.
I like the fact that there's the golf course right behind it because they are golfers, obviously, or they wouldn't be looking here for the most fantastic course.
Bay Colony Estates is the most exclusive golf community in Naples.
Wow, Cliff, this is some view. I really like this.
This outdoor area is fantastic. I think it's just perfect for my client.
Sounds like she might have the right buyer, Cliff. Let's follow Erica Michaels to a $3.4 million listing she is showing in the moorings.
Hi, Erica. Florida. It's great to see you.
Donna is from Michigan and she is looking for good beach access and a nice golf view.
All right, so you do have a dining area here with this open concept design.
Okay,
And you also have an eating kitchen.
okay.
So you do have the Wolf appliance package and the Sub-Zero. Can't you imagine yourself sitting here for breakfast in the morning looking at the golf course and the gym?
Yes. This is a beautiful view. I do love it.
So one of the things I love about these upstairs bedrooms is that both bedrooms on this side lead to your outdoor balcony.
The 2 bedrooms have access to the outdoor space, which both have views of the golf course.
This home in total is 4 bedrooms plus the den, which is up here.
Okay.
And then they all have their own bathrooms. So Donna, what do you think of the home?
I do need to talk with Jim about it and we'll make a decision.
Donna liked this house. It's gonna come down to how negotiable this seller is.
I'll talk to my people and see what we can do about the pricing that you were concerned with.
This may not be the right property for Erica's customer after all. Meanwhile, Joe Pavich is calling his good friend Derek about an incredible deal he just discovered.
Well, I'm in the middle of something, but you must have something in mind.
I have the perfect property to show you.
You're kidding. So is it something we've been looking for? Is it that good?
The perfect home came up today for Derek. Perfect price, great community. It was everything he's looking for.
Tomorrow is better.
How about the next 15 minutes? This thing will be sold by noon. Opportunities like this don't come along very often. I never push my buyers unless it's necessary, and this was one of those times. If I don't get Derek there right away, this house is gone. I met Derek at the house and we started the tour.
Sure hope this is good. I'm a busy guy.
I know you are, and I just had to show this house to you. They just dropped it another $100,000 today. This is a $2 million property listed at 1.3. It was a steal. It's priced at less than $300 a foot, which is a ridiculous deal. And the finishes of this home top any home you'll find in here. I mean, it's got the Anderson windows, marble floors. Derek, as much entertaining as you and Marilyn do, I figured this house is perfect for you. The kitchen opens up to the living room. The eat-in kitchen opens up to the lanai. The whole family room opens up to the lanai space. The master bedroom doors do the same thing. I don't know if you noticed, but the pool is actually on the south side of the house. So the amount of sun you're going to get in this home is going to be great. This house sits off the golf course a little bit, which gives Derek a little bit of privacy. He likes that. Derek was looking to make an offer. Lucky for him, I always have a contract on me. As far as the details, I think a quick closing would be great.
So how about a 60-day closing? Would that be good for the seller?
Derek, they're not even here. You know, the sooner the better for them.
Make the offer unfurnished and we'll see what happens.
I think you should go to $1,250,000, close in 30 days, make it as clean as possible. I told Derek $1,250,000 was the magic number. He trusted me. The seller wasn't using the property. This was a quick closing. After the contract was written, Derek wanted me to come take a look at his house.
Jolly good, Joe. Hopefully Derek's house won't be too difficult to sell. Back at Bay Colony Estates, Amanda has dropped by to preview Cliff's rental listing, for which she thinks she has a buyer.
Hey, Amanda. Long time no see.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Today I checked out Cliff's new listing and it is amazing.
Yes, you're gonna fall in love with the master bath, but no time for that.
All it takes is one bubble bath and I swear he'll never let me live that down.
I had to keep her away from that bathtub.
You'll be happy to know that today Cliff came out of the closet.
Amanda and I have a great time dancing around empty houses. That property is for rent, annually at $25,000 per month. It has 6 bedrooms, over 7,000 square feet, and 2 detached guest houses. Also, you have your own beach club privileges just moments away. Although this property is for rent, Amanda thinks she has a buyer. I say bring it on. You think you're seriously gonna be able to bring an offer?
I'm gonna try like that.
Let's go, girl.
Show me the money.
Show me.
Looks like Amanda might have the right customer after all, Cliff. If you are interested in this property, call Cliff Donenfeld at 239-398-0335. Thanks for staying out of the bathtub, Amanda. Today, Whole Foods is hosting a charity benefit event for the Lighthouse of Collier. Let's hear from their executive director, Robin Garcia.
Lighthouse of Collier is a rehab center for the blind and visually impaired here in Collier County. Our main vision is to empower our clients to be independent, either to regain their independence or to maintain their independence. Now, Lighthouse of Collier is free to all of our clients, and it's extremely important that we have events like this. So we're very blessed, and we feel very thankful to Whole Foods to let us be the beneficiary this evening.
Every month at Whole Foods Market Naples, we have 2 events. We have a wine tasting on the first Friday of every month, and on the third Friday of every month, we have a craft beer tasting, all benefiting a local nonprofit or school of Southwest Florida. We have 130 different wines right here at Whole Foods Market. We have wines from around the world, from Australia to France to California wines.
I think it's great that Whole Foods does a monthly charity event. You have to give back to the community.
Mike and I love Whole Foods, and one of our favorite things to do is to come to their charity benefit events. You can't believe the wines and all the organic treats we get to try.
From the food to the wine and the great people, we always have a great time.
My customers are really sophisticated. Some of them are billionaires. They're world-renowned wine collectors. I need to impress someone tonight.
Oh, not a problem. I've got the wine for you, sir.
Whole Foods wine department has a great selection, and the people who work there are incredibly knowledgeable.
I found some amazing wines at Whole Foods, and who would have thunk it? There's no corkage fee.
The wine bar is a really unique opportunity to taste test any wine that you find in the store.
I ran into Lauren and Mike Toronto and invited them to my upcoming open house. I'm so excited about this thing. It's coming up. It's right on the Caloosahatchee. It's right up your alley. I'm sure you have the buyer for it. If I have them on my side, I know this house is going to sell in no time. I want a big event. I want food, I want music, I want people, we want cars.
For this event, you've got to use Whole Foods, right, sweetheart?
As a matter of fact, there's Amy, the woman you want to talk to about organizing your event.
We happen to know Amy at Whole Foods. She's the perfect person to help Joe plan the event.
Amy, the event's in 1 month and I need your help.
1 month? We can totally do it. We only need 48 hours.
Mike and Lauren introduced me to Amy, and Amy seems to know what's going on about these type of events. Thanks, Mike and Lauren. I appreciate that. I know you're trying to look out for me.
What do you know, Joe? Hopefully Amy's the right fit to plan your event. Back at Bay Colony Estates, Cliff has brought in a high-profile customer.
I do have someone seriously interested in renting the property. They have some personal problems.
Honey, we're going to be so happy here. This is so beautiful.
I don't know, you might get golf balls stuck in the pool filter.
Never happens. His girlfriend was a little uptight, but she was happy to give me a dancing lesson. But why do you want to rent instead of buying when the market keeps going up?
House is beautiful, but I want to rent because she won't sign the prenup.
I know the perfect real estate attorney who also does prenups.
Cliff relies on none other than John Godey and his law firm. Godey, Adamasic, DeBoest and Cross.
I am John Godey. We have 22 attorneys at the firm. I handle mostly real estate transactions, commercial development. Brian Cross can definitely save money on the transaction because he's a problem solver. He will review issues and try to resolve them quickly without resorting to litigation. Realtors all over Southwest Florida choose my law firm for real estate closings because we're very knowledgeable, we're very thorough, and our customer service is second to none.
John Godey is a top-notch attorney here in town, and I've been using him for years. Plus, he's just a great guy.
I'm Erica Michaels. I'm here to pick up my commission check. Thank you very much.
Brian just saved Erica a bunch of money on that deal. I'd be surprised if she wasn't walking out with a big smile.
Stuart, what are you doing here?
Good to see you. How
We're
you
here to
been?
see John Godey.
Today, Cliff asked me for some help with a high net worth individual that needs a prenup.
All right, John, we're here to get Stuart's prenup done so we can go ahead and sell him a house.
She wants the house in her name, not my name. She wants millions of dollars every year that we're married. This is getting crazy.
Stuart, I'm not signing a prenup.
This one should be pretty easy if I can get Stuart alone. We can go quickly through the assets and get him on his way. Okay, Stuart and Andrea, calm down. I know this can be a stressful subject matter that we're going to talk about, so I'm going to have to ask you, Cliff, and Andrea, if you don't mind leaving the room for a few minutes.
I never leave the room when people ask me to. I usually wait till they forget.
John, I have your coffee.
Thank you so much.
Stuart, I saw on the schedule you're here for a prenup?
I'm no stranger to prenups, but it looks like Stuart may have his hands full with this one.
What happened to the ring you promised me?
Are you kidding me? You're fired.
Stuart, who is that? You're an embarrassment.
I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in the real estate business, but this was a first.
While John Godey won't be preparing a prenup for this customer, it is great to know there's an attorney in Naples where you can get both your real estate and marital concerns resolved under one roof. Meanwhile, Joe Pavich is taking a look at his new potential listing.
Beautiful, absolutely. This is a great home. As soon as I walked in the home, I realized it's the same exact floor plan that me and my buyer lost out on the week prior. I think it could sell pretty quickly, hopefully right now. The seller wasn't using the property. This was a quick closing. I can't imagine he's not going to take this deal. Tony, you're not going to believe this. I'll make it quick. I know you're a busy guy. This house just came in the market. I just met with the seller. It's the same house as the one we lost out on. It's nicer, it's better, it's less money. The colors are nice, the finishes are great. It's got the view you're looking for. I called my buyer, he trusts me, and made an offer sight unseen. I told Derek about the buyer, he was excited. I was able to pull off the perfect deal. This is a very rare situation, unless you're me. That was a joke.
Bravo, Joe! Once again, you've pulled it off. Erica Michaels has invited Cliff to preview her 2 new listings in the Colony Golf and Country Club.
Let me show you this view, but please ignore the furniture.
I can see why you're saying that. It's really hard for me and my customers to get a good sense when a condo is badly furnished.
It is tenant occupied until May, but most importantly, I wanted you to see the view of Estero Bay, Lovers Key Island, and State Park. They have a private beach membership that comes with this condo. The biggest perk about these condos is the view of the Gulf, the bay, and the golf course.
The views are great. I'm not sure if my people are going to be able to visualize with this furniture. I'd much rather show an unfurnished condo than a badly furnished condo.
Cliff really wasn't getting a feel for the 3,200 square foot condo I had on the 12th floor, so I took him to the 6th floor for my other listing. All right, so here it is, Cliff.
This is more like it.
This is the same exact floor plan as the last one I showed you.
Right.
It's just 6 floors down. It's 1.18 versus the 12th floor, 1201, that is 1.265. You want to go for a ride?
Huh? Erica asked me to go for a ride. I'd follow her anywhere.
If you are interested in this property, call Erica Michaels at 239-898-4077. Let's see how Cliff's ride goes with Erica.
Sometimes the best golf view is from the Gulf itself.
Much to my surprise, jet skiing was a great way to see the buildings. Maybe next time she'll let me drive.
Sorry, Cliff, you're riding.
I'm not saying she's a crazy driver, but I held on tight.
All of a sudden, Cliff fell off my jet ski. Cliff's floating in the water and he's not moving. He's not breathing. Cliff, are you okay? Cliff! Cliff, wake up!
Are you okay, buddy?
It was a near-death experience. I must have been dreaming or I saw the light.
Thank goodness a handsome man was on the beach to rescue Cliff, my knight in shining armor.
When I came to, I expected a hug from Erica. She went right by me.
Keep dreaming, Cliffy. It's not going to happen.
I was thankful he saved my life, but he ruined my dream.
How does a full-grown man fall off my jet ski and drown with a life jacket on?
We had a great group hug in the end.
Whoops, Cliff is back in the water again. Welcome back to Billionaires Coast. Jackie May thinks she has the perfect family for her new listing in the moorings.
It's on a 0.34 acre lot, so you have plenty of room to play out there. Customers today love to see high ceilings when they walk in a house. You will spend a lot of time out here, and the yard is great, and you'll have fun with the yard and have your dinner parties here under the umbrella.
I like how much room there is.
All kids love to have a big yard to play in, and this house has it. It's the second largest in the moorings. It's beautiful. I let Drew pick out which room he liked best for his. And when I went to check on him, he had already fallen asleep. There he was, sleeping. I love selling homes to families because oftentimes the kids sell the home for me.
Looks like Jackie will be hearing from them soon. Today, Lauren and Mike Torrento are showing their LA-style home to their buyer from California.
Oh, honey. I really feel energized when I walk into this house.
Mike and I recently got this very nice listing. It has a really special vibe about it. So we turned on the music and the lights and we got ready for our first showing. Mrs. Miller arrived, and to my surprise, her husband was not with her. Where's your husband?
He's right here on the telephone with me.
Right away, Mrs. Miller noticed the drama of the freeform Infinity Edge water feature. This is all about karma. See how you have the water going out? It's a reflective pool with a vanishing edge.
And we have a slate fireplace, very contemporary, very sleek, adding to the ambiance of the room. She was struck by how romantic it was. Wonderful view of the lake while you do your work.
You think Mr. Miller will enjoy this room?
He won't like it at all. He'll love it.
I think this is a shoo-in. We're ready for the sale.
Mike looks like he's ready to pop out another bag of Sun Chips.
I'd like to take a few minutes and walk through the house myself with my husband on the phone, if you don't mind.
Of course, please, take all the time you need. So what do you think, Mrs. Miller? Is this a home for you and your husband?
My husband and I have decided that we're going to purchase this home.
Michael, honey, could you please get the wine ready? And sure enough, they love the home. Yes.
I got the wine glasses ready and I walked outside.
There is something very exciting about this home. My husband and I are just going to love it.
We know exactly what you mean, don't we, Michael?
Yes, we do.
You know, there are no coincidences. She felt that same vibe that Mike and I felt the first time we walked in.
You got a deal as long as you throw the tie in for my husband.
No problem, Kathy. Take the tie off, sweetheart.
Okay. If the tie gets the deal done, it's all hers.
Mike, take off the tie.
We all cheered and Miss Miller walked away with my tie.
After she left, Mike and I were talking about that things happen right away. And it reminded us of when we first met. It just happened. It's like magic. And real estate's the same way. You either love it or you don't.
Looks like Mike got the deal tied down. And now for the grand finale. Joe Pavich is hosting a Broker's Open at his new listing, which is currently the largest home on the market in Fort Myers.
I brought the best agents in town to my listing, and some of them think they might have the right buyer for this property. I have the greatest property in all of Fort Myers. It's right on the river. The largest landowner at Fort Myers kept this property for himself. It is phenomenal. It's just close to 8 acres on the river. It's such a rare piece of property. You can have golf access, a huge boat, horses, it's acreage. It's awesome. I love this property.
Joe and I have done many deals together over the years. River frontage, I noticed, is quite expansive. What are we looking at there?
230 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing. And actually you have the sunset about right now.
I have a client looking for a large home on the river, and Joe's new listing might just be perfect.
When I walked into Joe's listing, it was like going back in time. It had kind of a Great Gatsby feel.
The artwork in this house was absolutely amazing. It was almost museum-like.
There are other opportunities with this property beyond straight residential that make this property particularly interesting. I'm seeing bed and breakfast, assisted living, rehab.
Cliff, this is an amazing property. I see all the potential that you're talking about.
Cliff walked in with a buyer that we all know can afford this property. Stuart, great to see you.
Nice to see
Thank you. Yeah.
Gorgeous house you got here.
Joe, what are you doing? You know I invited Stuart here, correct?
Well, not really.
Yes, I told you.
I couldn't believe Joe tried to give his business card directly to my buyer.
Cliff is very protective on his high-profile buyers. I had to give him a business card just to see what he would do. He knows I wouldn't do that to him. Don't worry, Cliff.
I trust Joe, but I keep my guard up around other realtors.
This house is going to sell like that.
If you are interested in this property, call Joe Pavich at 239-910-0304. What a great week it's been on Billionaires Coast. Congratulations Lauren and Mike Taranto on selling your Quail West listing. Congratulations Joe on your double header selling 2 properties in one day. Don't miss our next episode of Billionaires Coast. Will Cliff and Amanda stay out of hot water? Will Stuart buy, rent, or find a woman to sign a prenup? Can anything stop the fabulous Erica Michaels? If you've missed any of the episodes, watch them on YouTube by searching Billionaires Coast.